Hello, I just thought I'll hop on here and quickly share some reflections on the week that was. I actually didn't get much sleep last night, so should have got some matchsticks to keep these eyes open. I have just hopped off a Zoom call as I was a guest on the International Book Show, hosted by the mighty Makonnen Sankofa, who's doing some fantastic work promoting authors, writers, and so on. I salute you, sir. It went amazingly well. So keep a lookout for that footage once I get all the clips and things from him. It's been a really interesting week. So at the top of the week, I feel like I was still coming down from the euphoria and the ecstasy of the successful book launch that we had, not this weekend, the weekend before, on the 5th of July. It went amazingly well. As far as event planning goes, I literally gave myself a pat on the back. Of course, it's the teamwork that make the dream work. I had a divine set of people around me, you know yourselves, guys, that really propped, prepared, planned, and helped me just bring it all together. It was fantastic. Guests who came and bought the book were entitled to some goodies in this beautiful goodie bag made from 100% organic cotton, nothing but the best. And they also got copies of got these notebooks with my logo, Scotty's Studio Services, designed by yours truly. Really proud of it. And yeah, it was fantastic. You know, Simone doesn't do things by half, so it wasn't going to be just an ordinary literary event. I wanted it to be an experiential occasion. So there were entertainers. I had some amazing singers in the house with superb talent. The interview, the question and answers, the audience feedback, the reviews by some of the attendees about, you know, how they have found the book and so on, was just so heartwarming. Of course, it's wonderful to be able to sell copies, but when you hear people talk about how the book is impacting them, life lessons learned, the journey from girlhood to womanhood, that my experiences, lived experiences, are making a difference, are helping people to see life through a different prism, if you like. It's incredibly gratifying. The venue where it was hosted, the Good Front Room in London, the staff, everything was just amazing. It was just tick box, tick box, tick box. Obviously I had to liaise with management in the weeks, the days, the hours prior to the launch happening, and no task was too large. Whatever I asked for, it was like, yep, Smo, no problem, we got it, we got you. And herein lies the roller coaster of the week that I've been experiencing, because on Monday, all of that euphoria and jubilation that I was feeling literally turned on its head when we got really, really sad news that the owner, founder, Chef Dom Taylor, passed away. I find it incredibly sad to know that literally days after we'd been in his restaurant celebrating in jubilant mood, that literally within a few short days this man was taking his last breath. It's sad, but it affected me in ways that I hadn't quite expected. It really touched me to my core, because even though I'd never met the man, and sadly will never have the pleasure of doing so, there was something about Chef Dom's story that resonated. So here's a man who slayed in his lane. He was an exceptional chef. He won the five-star chef competition that was aired on Channel 4, and off the back of that earned himself a residency at the Langham. Yes, and I believe it was for 6 months initially, but it was so good. He impressed management at the Langham so much that it was extended, and after that he decided to open up his own restaurant, the Good Front Room in Dalston, London, which is where we hosted the book launch for my book. As I said, it was amazing. The staff, work ethic, second to none. The food, delectable beyond imagination. The cocktails, oh my God. And the cuisine. Let's just talk about the cuisine for a moment. Haute cuisine. Fine dining to another level. Caribbean cuisine at its best. This man puts attention into detail. He really takes it over and beyond. What I also like about this particular style of fine dining is that in addition to the quality that you're getting, I've been to a few in my time, and yes, it will look all pretty on the plate, and you know, you want to take the pictures and stick them on Instagram and what have you. That's all great, but usually the quantity is a little bit on the paltry side. And I'm somebody, I like my food. I'm a real foodie at heart. With the Good Front Room, you get the quality, but you also get the quantity. They have not skimped. They literally give you generous portions of delicious, well presented, pretty looking food. Paka taka, as another famous chef would say. And it really just saddened me that after all that hard work and effort, we no longer have Chef Dom with us. I was on the phone to a friend on Wednesday, and we were having a conversation about it. She was also at the book launch, and I just became so overcome with emotion that I just ended up bawling my eyes out, because I was just feeling so, I guess, saddened for his family, his friends, obviously his colleagues that he worked with at the establishment. I'm saddened that he's just no longer here, to see how his legacy is going to grow and continue to impact the community. So I will say this, guys, if we can, let's just continue to support his business. Get yourselves down to the Good Front Room. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. I admired his stance in life. He was a bit of an influencer. He did his posts on Instagram and so on, and you know, he was very motivational, and he left an imprint, and he will be missed. And I just want to take time out to say, rest in peace, King. You really made an impact, and you will be sorely missed. You will never know how much you were admired and revered to an extent. And to you, the people then, today is the present for a reason. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. Whatever you've been working on and you keep procrastinating, I'm speaking to myself here, get on with it and just do it. In the words of that Nike advert, just do it already. You had that disagreement with that family member, colleague, whoever. As my mum would say, don't let the sun go down on an argument. Resolve. Don't push under carpet. Don't sweep it away and just pretend like all is hunky-dory when it isn't. Get on and do what needs to be done. Make love, not war. And I spoke about Chef Dom's story. He put his story out there. My passion is storytelling to story selling. I'm not going to get on my high horse and preach about the power of stepping out of comfort zone and doing the things that would make an impact and leave a legacy. But I think you hear my heart. I think the point of this post is poignant and also relevant. It will stand the test of time for months, years to come. Alright, over and out. More coming your way. Keep a lookout for future footage, posts, pictures. God bless, guys.